Welcome back, folks. Rush Limbaugh, half my brain tied behind my back just to make it fair. Pasadena, California. Hi, Don. Great to have you. Hello.
Rush, wow. A long-time listener, like 20 years. Congratulations on 25 years.
Thank you. Thanks for 25 years and thriving, let's point out. 25 years.
Absolutely.
And expanding and growing.
Yes, sir. So I humbly submit a possible weakness, if you will, in your theory about Bezos and
what theory? Whoa. First state the theory that you...
Okay. Well, okay. As I understand it, you're positing that perhaps the WAPO will become... it might try to tend a little bit into the conservative direction.
No.
Or it might give... Okay.
Now, this is the reason I wanted you to... This is fast. The way people hear what I say fascinates me because I.
Okay.
No. Don't, I'm not being critical. Do not.
Okay.
I'm fascinated to read email or go home and find what I thought I have been brilliantly clear about something, and somebody took it the entirely opposite way I intend. I never and do not think that Bezos is going to take this conservative. What did I say that made you think that? Because clearly something did.
Yeah. I was inferring that I was hearing a possible comparison to your 25 years of tremendous success and rolling to, okay, now Bezos is he's got the Washington Post. What's he going to do since he's a master of marketing and building a successful company for the long term, like you? What's he going to do to make this newspaper vital?
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. This will not take away from your time. If I have to hold you through the break, you will be able to say everything. I'm glad you said this because you mistakenly, it's my fault, but you mistakenly assumed that because I was comparing myself to the way current liberal media looks at audience.
Yes.
That I was saying that Bezos might decide to look at it the way I do. And that was not my intention. I was simply trying to illustrate the difference in how I look at you in my audience and how news people look at theirs. I was not saying that Bezos is going to replicate me because I don't think he's going to. But I do think the audience for the Washington Post, for the most part, is liberal. Now, you do have Northern Virginia. You've got a lot of Republicans there. But the audience, in their view, would be mostly liberal. I don't think they even serve that audience so much. The illustration I was making about me and the way it was meant as an aside, and because of where I put it, you took it as my positing that that Bezos might duplicate what I was saying. I in no way meant to imply that or even state it, because I don't think at all that's a possibility. Now, I've got to take the break. Just hang on there, Don. Be patient. Don't go away. We'll be back. Okay, back to the phones. Don in Pasadena. Now we got that cleared up. By the way, I want to thank you. That's going to help me in the future, because no way do I think Bezos is going to be anything other than what he is with this. So now continue. I know there are other things you wanted to say.
Okay, so then my layman's guess is that if Bezos is going to market this paper, make it successful, turn it around, I would guess that he would look to one of the most successful marketing campaigns in the last 10 years. Well, it's Barack Obama 2008. And so my thought, and what is that? That's, to me, that's socialism marketed to the masses. And so my guess would be that would be sort of the path that Bezos would take, that this will be, socialism.
Well, now, wait just a second. Okay, hang on just a second. The Washington Post already is doing that, and they're failing. Now, remember, we're talking about a dead tree newspaper here. What you described is an online digital marketing campaign that Obama ran. The Washington Post has an online business, and it is not nearly in as bad a shape as the dead tree version of the Washington Post. But
Right.
I don't think that Obama, just to slightly disagree, I don't think that Obama campaigned on socialism. He would have lost. I think what Obama campaigned on was something that is highly seductive to young people and women, and that is a better tomorrow, a brighter future. And I'm the guy that's going to, if you go back and look at the image that was concocted of Obama, he's going to end all the acrimony. He's going to end all the bickering, all the argument. He's going to bring about love, and the country's going to be respected, and everybody's going to have a job. He was selling utopia. He wasn't selling socialism. If he would have sold socialism, he wouldn't have won. Socialism is what they hid.
Well, yeah. But that
it was the Julia ad. Now, the Julia, you and I saw the Julia ad, and we laughed ourselves silly at it.
right.
But do you realize that ad was seductive to a lot of people who didn't look at it as socialism? They saw that as fairness. There's a look, young people, when we've talked about this week, young people particularly, but most everybody is pessimistic as they can be. In fact, I had this as a primary discussion topic today until all this news broke. The overwhelming pessimism that everybody in this country has about their economic future. It's bleak, particularly among young people, and particularly among the people who voted for Obama. They are the most pessimistic, and they're the ones that got us all this. And what Obama does is promise the sun and the moon and stars and flowers and light and peace and love. And he's selling this brighter future out there with no substance whatsoever. A bunch of lies, actually. But that's what people want. And I think the fact that it hasn't happened, I think that's why I think conservatism is so automatically called for. Some optimism to tell people that this country can be what they want and they can be what they want to be. It's made to order.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, it'd be a fantastic thing if, lightning struck and Bezos went in that direction. But yeah, as you said, that's not who he is. But I mean, going back to that, perfect illustration that you gave us with the Julia ad, yeah, that was very seductive. But would it be fair to say though that the Julia ad is really, it's socialism marketed very, as you said, very seductively. So wouldn't it be possible that would be a sort of a general way that Bezos might go? And, I'm a total layman, so I don't know how it all works. But
they didn't sell it as socialism. They sold it as fairness. They sold it as being taken care of. They didn't sell it in the intellectual, academic sense of socialism. They didn't go out and say, the government should take care of you and the government will take care of you. You don't have to do anything. They didn't sell. They went out and simply portrayed in animated cartoon form how wonderful your life can be with Obama. I don't think the Julia ad was seen as socialism by the people that liked it. They saw optimism and a brighter tomorrow, a better tomorrow. They saw just a bunch of sweetness and light. And it's an illusion, but it works. It's seductive. I have Don. Thanks much.